Hey guys, this is Gabby from The Savvy Professor. In today's video, I will discuss the differences between FZROX and VTI. Watch till the end to know the final verdict on which is better, but first, let's start with the differences. So the main difference between them is the platform they are offered. The Fidelity Zero Total Market Index Fund can only be bought and owned on the Fidelity platform. On the other hand, the Vanguard Total Stock Market Index Fund is offered in several investment apps and websites. Therefore, VTI is much more flexible and easier to buy and own. Expense ratio. FZROX charges no expense ratio, while VTI charges an expense ratio of 0.02%, which typically means you pay $3 a year for every $10,000 invested. Therefore, FZROX is cheaper, hence more accessible to all investors. Minimum investment. VTI has a minimum investment requirement of at least one share. On the other hand, FZROX does not have a minimum investment requirement, which allows investors to invest any amount of money. Note that these requirements are current and subject to change in the future. FZROX is therefore more appealing and accessible to new investors. Tradability. VTI is an ETF that offers investors the ability to transact on their portfolio throughout the day, giving them the flexibility to respond to changes in market conditions. It is also free to trade with many brokers and custodians with no transaction fees. FZROX, on the other hand, is a mutual fund that is priced only once at the end of the trading day and can be transacted at the day's closing price only once a day, while FZROX has no transaction fees when trading on the Fidelity platform. It attracts some transaction fees when traded through brokers and custodians. It is worth noting that VTI can be traded for free on almost all platforms, including the Fidelity platform. Therefore, VTI is more flexible and convenient for investors. Capital gain distributions. FZROX generally makes capital gain distributions. On the other hand, VTI does not make capital gains distributions. Therefore, VTI is more tax efficient to investors. But do they have similarities? Yes, they do. Both funds are comprehensive indices that accurately reflect the performance of the U.S. stock market. To sum up, which is better, FZROX or VTI? FZROX is a great low-cost mutual fund as it has no expense ratio and can be traded for free on the Fidelity platform. However, it is not flexible as it cannot be bought, owned, or traded in other brokerage accounts. Additionally, it is less tax efficient compared to VTI. VTI, on the other hand, has an expense ratio but is generally cheaper in the long run as it does not accrue capital gains through the redemption in kind feature. It also does not have any transaction fees and can be traded at any time of the day as market conditions change. Both funds are great, but I choose VTI as the overall winner as it is more tax efficient, flexible, and convenient to investors. Please know the information compared in this video is accurate as per the making of this video and is subject to change in future. Feel free to check out the products from the links in our description. Thanks for watching.